honestly, I know I got heated yesterday when I made that video, but I still stand by what I said. I am just about done with the autism and brony community. I probably should just go into detail as to what happened. And as you probably anticipated, both of them were at fault for this because the people involved were one and the same, part of both communities. I guess that's what I get for expecting that anyone in the autism or brony community could be anything less than a complete toxic sociopath who really should be in hell right now. Honestly, so I made the mistake of commenting my opinion about spawn camping being toxic in the vent channel. And two losers named T1MMY and Hearthoof, I'm gonna call them out because fuck them. Had the audacity to dogpile me and act like I'm just mad because I'm bad at the game. Yeah, it just really kind of said, do I even need to go any further as to what type of people they are if they're going to do that? You know, making it clear they have no regard for anyone but themselves and their enablers. Never understand that too. Like, they'll turn on you enablers as soon as it benefits them. So why the heck are you siding with them? Like, do you think that they're going to give you special treatment and not throw you under the bus too? I don't get it, but whatever. I'm not here to analyze moronic behavior. Anyways, they had the audacity to continue attacking me and putting me down, being just irredeemable assholes. Another person named Kona Pony and a couple others were jumping in from the sidelines, sucking their cock and saying, yap, 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 just whatever. It's just the same bullshit ganging up that I had to deal with in film fiction, that I've had to deal with everywhere I've gone that's had anything to do with the autism community. And just enabling these awful, horrible people who I am not alone in feeling that way, because I went to their Steam profile and multiple people had accused them of cheating, of just being all around toxic people. I think there were like accusations of racism or something on at least one of them. So clearly these are not people that I am alone in hating. And it's just, this is what you have to deal with when you make the mistake of interacting with either community. Is people just acting awful because they feel like it, not because they think you're awful. No, they're just awful people. So what did I do? I went to their profile. I commented what I thought of them, minus rep them, because again, I like to publicly roast people who do that crap to me. You do not get to do that to me and get away with it. You don't get to make me feel that stinging pain, emotional pain that people always seem to get a sick enjoyment out of doing to me. You don't get to do that anymore and get away with it. I stand up for myself. And if you have a problem, don't fucking do it in the first place. And maybe be more likable than the generic idiot on TikTok. Really, it reminds me of TikTok all over again. So yeah, this is can anyone blame me for just saying I'm done with the autism community? Because looking back, those experiences, like that experience was a bit different. Those people were more intense than usual, and there were a couple people who felt sort of on my side, but they really didn't jump into the crossfire like they needed to. They needed to just say, leave him the fuck alone. Like, this has gone on enough. You're an asshole. Knock it off. No, nothing. And then there was the fact that it just felt like one of the people in charge was kind of looking the other way and selectively enforcing rules when it's like anyone else would have been banned for that. So I don't know. I just can't deal with this anymore. It just feels like, as a whole, the autism community is not worth my time to invest in. It's not worth my time to support. I might still make videos about it, but I think I'm going to frame it more on surviving the autism community and focus on lonely men too, because I think that that's something, like, there is a loneliness epidemic, and I think I relate more to them than I ever have to these people, because I can't think of any instance where I have felt the autism community has cared about what I've dealt with, wanted to help me, wanted to hear what I had to say. Can't think of a single time where I've gone and leaned into them, where I haven't been beaten up and felt worse than when I went in when I was done. These people are awful, and I need to talk about my experiences surviving this. You think I'm overreacting. Anything I've done is in spite of them. I might be writing again soon, but it's not because of them. Because when I submitted my story to them, they bullied me and dogpiled me and convinced me no one would ever care. So if I'm writing again, it's in spite of them. really just friendship. Again, no response, no reciprocation, just awful behavior, constant acting and defending of just being completely lame, ignoring people when you turn around and acknowledge other people. When people are busy, yeah, so why can you reply to other people? I can't think of a single time where I've gone to this community as a whole and I've been made to feel better. It's always been them dragging me down and me pulling away because I can't take it anymore, and then coming back because I think, well, certainly I must be the problem. This community can't be that bad. And everyone keeps pushing me towards them. No, they are that bad. I can see why someone on like a narcissist survivor group said they can't deal with people with autism. There are a lot of similarities, and it's quite disturbing, honestly. So, honestly, I'm going to focus on lonely men. I'm not saying they're going to be better, but they certainly can't be worse. Even if they say and do nothing to benefit me, that would be a step in the right direction. Yeah, nothing's a step in the right direction. That's how bad the baseline's been set. Plus, I do want to support people who maybe are decent and on the spectrum and want to maybe break the mold. Because I know there's other people like me who don't really fit in with that group and maybe just want to make friends, but they don't know how, and they can't lean on that group because that group doesn't care. If you're someone who, like me, who's on the spectrum, who wants to better themselves and doesn't want to just wash everything you do wrong under the rug because I have a disability, I can do what I want, and you can't criticize it, I'll cater to you as well. But as a whole, the autism community, I meant what I said. You can rot. I don't really care anymore. You've never once proven to me that you are worth caring about. Just as much as an abuser does not prove to me that they're worth caring about. Because really, that's what a lot of you are. You're as bad as abusers. You never take any accountability, always make people around you feel worse, and then it just always never change. I might make some videos called How Not to Autism just to roast them too, but I don't know. I suppose that's enough for one video. I'm going to focus on lonely men now. There is a loneliness epidemic, and people need to be talking about it and acknowledging that, yes, this is a problem. It's something I've faced. I'm sure that other people who are not on the spectrum have faced it. And the more I can get away from interacting with people on the spectrum, the better. In my opinion, I just feel like this whole thing's been a nightmare. And that last experience just sums up really what it is. It's not me that's the problem. It's them. They are the problem. They are the ones who need to change themselves, and it's not my job to change them, especially if they won't listen. Because that's another problem with autism, stubbornness. You can tell them, hey, this is what you're doing wrong, and they don't listen. I remember there was one guy I tried to help get a girlfriend, and he was like, I was saying, like, dude, you shouldn't be focusing on whether or not they're an actor, and he just wouldn't hear it. Just, they don't... I'm just tired of this, you know. I can't help people who don't want to be helped. And a lot of people with autism don't want to be helped. Whenever you point out that maybe the reason you don't have friends is because you don't try, they'd rather just blame you for being too picky and too bossy. And how dare you suggest that I treat you with some respect and that I should put myself out at all to support a friendship. Because it's not like a friendship's a two-way street or anything. It's just your job to cater to me and I can coast along. That's really what I think. That's what a lot of them want. And they need to understand that it's not right to expect me to put myself out for you and then I try to set one little boundary and you can't even meet it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm done. Still need to think about what helping lonely men means, but I definitely think there is a worthy cause. But the autism community, I might help you some, but for most of you, go fuck yourselves.